there. I'm Michelle Lynn, Global Head of Data Science and Insight for the Bloomberg Media Organization, and I'm joined by Vaughn Bowman, CEO of MML Investor Services and Head of Wealth Management at MassMutual for the MassMutual Sponsor Spotlight, from advisor to CEO, proactively evolving your mindset. Thank you, Vaughn, for being with us here today.
Thank you, Michelle. It's great to be here.
We're going to jump right in. So as financial advisors are navigating economic and market uncertainty, what should they focus on to provide great service for existing clients and grow to serve more clients?
Well, so there's an old saying that I'm a big fan of that really comes to mind in this question, which is the cobbler's children go barefoot. That applies sometimes to financial advisors as well. As much as they are focusing in on client service to make sure that their clients are taken care of in all aspects of their financial lives, sometimes they need to take a step back and make sure their own houses are in order. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. Just over the last few months, I've had dozens of conversations with many of our financial advisors, and the same phenomenon happens again and again. By virtue of becoming a really great advisor, surprise, surprise, you end up getting more and more clients. And as that happens, you find yourself having to maintain that high level of client service, but also still keeping track of the markets, still thinking about the economy, all the tax law changes that are going on, and 1,000 other little things as well. And particularly if you're going it alone as a financial advisor, that is very, very hard to do. That's why actually an advisor of ours just a few months ago said to me, you know, it's like I woke up one morning and I realized I was an accidental CEO.
Accidental CEO, what do you mean by that?
So when you think about the skills that financial advisors learn throughout their careers, and it applies to many of us in the room here at Bloomberg Invest, they learn how to service clients. They learn money. They learn markets. They don't necessarily go to business school and learn how to run a business. And that's a big difference. So just as a CEO has to make staffing decisions, they have to delegate their time and decide what tasks to do and how to spend every hour of every day. They have to make decisions on all these important things. Advisors find themselves in that situation, and it becomes even more relevant the better and larger an advisor's client base becomes. And that's a problem. It's a good problem to have, but it is a problem.
So what would be your advice for advisors that find themselves in that situation?
So a couple things. I think, first of all, first and foremost, it's really to embrace it. It's to run towards the concept of being a CEO as opposed to away from it. And I think forming a vision of what you want your client interactions to look like and feel like is a good first step. How do you want your clients to feel when they walk into your office? How do you want your clients to feel when they walk out of your office? Do you have, in one sentence, a way to describe the value that clients get when they work with you? It's those kind of questions that advisors should be asking themselves. And I will say, it may sometimes take being creative as an advisor. If you're lucky enough to have a company behind you that can provide you with good resources to be able to do this, that's absolutely great. But you may have to branch out and reach out to people that can help you think independently about the problems that you're trying to solve in your business. So I'm a big fan, for example, of hiring a personal coach. I think that an objective view can help you as an advisor really take it to the next level.
And what is MassMutual's interest in this?
Well, at MassMutual, we've been investing side by side in the success of our advisors for many, many decades now. Just in the last couple of years, we've really doubled down on that journey in a number of different ways. So first of all, recognizing the huge importance of human advice in clients' financial lives, and that's a theme here throughout Bloomberg Invest that we hear again and again, the complexity of financial lives of our clients and the need for human advice. And then it's providing the right products, the right platforms, and the right people to be able to help advisors navigate that world. And that could be, portfolio construction, it could be financial planning, it could be any number of different tools. And really, a big part of it is planning for that business and, as I said, what you want it to look like 3, 5, 10 years down the road. So things like client acquisition and client service model, things like succession planning and starting to think about how you want your clients to be served, not just for the next few years, but for their lifetimes. And those kind of tools are invaluable to helping advisors grow their practice, make sure that they're running it like a business, and of course, serving their clients the best way that they possibly can. So, with a combination of all the things we're doing at MassMutual Financial Advisors to be able to provide our advisors with these resources, we think we're putting them in a really, really good position to serve clients the best way possible and change from being an accidental CEO to being an intentional CEO.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing your insights on proactively evolving your mindset as part of the MassMutual Sponsor Spotlight.
Thanks, Michelle.